Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Trojans offense takes the field. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So NC State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Gonna run it. It's Waters. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass. It's McCall. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Some misdirection with the counter. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Taylor. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The give is to Taylor. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Coming after him. Fires to the tight end.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Collins. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's McCall. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. He leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
From the gun, give on the inside. The Trojans have enough for the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Crowder. Complete downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Handoff from the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Crowder. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Going with the counter play here. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Looking for a man, it's Crowder. Got it set up on the outside. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
It is good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's McCall. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're setting up the screen, and they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave him some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man to the left, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking for a man, it's McCall. He hurls one deep down the left side and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Second down coming up. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Connor. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. He's got his man. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They're trying to get to it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Back to throw, it's McCall. Hauls it in. They'll immediately call timeout. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Makes the catch at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McCall. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Collins.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now on first down from the 43. The give out of the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. On the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Coming up, 4th down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Crowder. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The Trojans are in the hurry-up. The give on the inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
He's taken down at the 40. 2nd down.
A lot of urgency for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
A lot of times as a defense, you prepare for all the different athletes and trying to stop everybody, and then you go, oh, wait, I got to stop the guy with the football, too. And you could tell they ran the option. They had a lot of things defended, but they didn't stop the quarterback. He gets the first down and makes a big play.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Parker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Going for 6. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's McCall. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Smashes through. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Waters. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Collins. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's McCall. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end.
The second down pass complete to the tight end. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Really good job by the defense taking away the deep. Remember, you can roll those corners up, or you can roll those corners back. You want to take away the deep ball, keep them back deep. You want to take away the shallow stuff, bring them up tight on the line of scrimmage.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Right down the middle. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers.
NC State 17, Troy 10.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The inside handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting a huge loss.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Pressure coming, and it's blocked. What a huge play.
And you could see they had a punt block left set up. They overload the left side of the formation. They don't have enough guys to really get them all blocked up. Nice job getting in the backfield, taking the ball off the punter's foot, and getting the huge punt block.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Waters. No, he just flat ran over it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll run the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Wolfpack! This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Taylor. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Connor. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Offense gets set for second down. Quick handoff. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. A catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Ross. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Looking down the middle. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Crowder trying to get to him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation.